You know, and something else is this, you know. We have now got the showroom gallery here, whose logo was designed by Len Bellinger, which is brilliant.
He did a great job.
He did a great job.
He did a really great job.
So let's talk, you know, Guerra Pigments has allowed me for 1 year to curate exhibitions in this wonderful space that they have. And so this is the second show we have, and this is with Denise and Len Bellinger, and you know, this is couples therapy, which is, it's a cute title.
Is that continuing, or?
I will have other couples therapies. I will have other ones.
Subsequent couples.
You guys did so much work clearing all this stuff out, moving your business over here from Williamsburg.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about that and talk about Guerra Pigments, because that's also why we're all here.
Well, let's see, I guess we'll just talk about the business first. We're a paint component system, so we specialize in giving artists the components that normally go into a pre-made paint and showing you how to mix it yourself, which is so easy, and you just get a lot of control that way. So we specialize in the pigment concentrates, which are the pigment dispersions, and that's what Jody does all day, every day, is grind dry powders into liquid pigment concentrates, and that makes the pigment particle much more efficient. It goes much farther and becomes much more brilliant, and then we hand that over to you, so you get to saturate your paint base yourself, which is like the cool part, because the saturation is what gives you the brilliance. So when you get to saturate yourself, you get much more control over your paint. It also is affordable, especially when you start to make big paintings. It's much cheaper to do it this way, so you get better paint and it's more affordable.
Which is what I do and use. You see the image on this card? That's all Guerra pigment paint, because I was able to saturate it to what I wanted to do. And that's a 10-foot by 24-foot painting. And I can afford to do that because I shop here.
That's a good plug. It's just a way of just taking like really highly refined things to use as raw materials for a much better finished product. That's
right.
Yeah, so we give you the opportunity to basically work with the raw materials.
Yeah.
But they're highly
refined.
Yeah.
Just like you.
Oh.
Just like her.
Just like us. Highly
So refined. We only sip champagne.
And I forgot to mention that we are also pigment collectors. Our Guerra and Jody collected all kinds of rare and extinct pigments, and we have over 50 rare and extinct pigments. And so we have the largest selection of single pigment dispersions in the world. Single pigment meaning not a mixture. So we have a huge selection that you won't find anywhere else.
Nice. Well, what do you think of the show here?
I love this show.
I think it's bad. I think when
Yes.
we use the show is great.
We're so blessed to have found this new location. We looked for like a year and just looked at so much garbage, and the market was so competitive, and I did a lot of crying, lost a few buildings along the way.
It got emotional.
Woo! It was
Oh.
rough. And then this miracle happened, this beautiful building, and when we saw this space, we were like, ooh, that could be a gallery someday. So as Norton was saying, for a while it was just filled because it was a staging area for stuff while we tried to figure out where to put things.
We moved a big business into a new place.
Yeah.
It's a lot to do.
A lot. It's a
Physically, on top of everything else.
lot physical.
And we're not even done yet. But we're almost done. We're almost done. We still have to move some glitter.
We're in the gallery.
We're in the gallery!
Yeah.
And you used to do, and you do again, the gallery across the street from our old location. And so I saw the work you were doing, and Jody and I would come to those shows, and I knew that you would do an amazing job. So that's when we approached you and said, "Hey, Norton, you want to run this gallery for us?"
And I am so honored and blessed. Yes.
And so are we. So,
We didn't want to offend you, but we knew you could do a way better job than us.
I wouldn't even be. I would never.
Where would you find the time?
There's exactly.
No.
I know exactly how much work goes into putting a show together.
Now, what I'm really impressed by is I was really impressed every time Norton does a show. It's like,
Well, because you're also an installer at the Whitney's.
Yeah.
So he comes in here and just
Yep.
bam, beautiful show.
And the next show is going to be spectacular. It really is.
I can't wait.
It's so charming too.
Oh yeah.
There's something so wonderful about having a space with a lot of work and living with that for a month. And to actually
it's very
every day.
cool to come into work and be living with this art. Yeah, it's
Nice.
I never thought that I'd have that. So every morning I come up here and I'm like, this is it's kind of cool.
It is
It's like
kind of
having
cool.
a gallery.
It is like having a gallery, you know? It is. I mean, and then you get, it's like every time I see this piece, I am so radically charmed. I mean, all these staples.
I love these.
I mean, this guy is just slightly
Lynn is so
obsessive.
crazy. I love it
Yeah.
so much.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's like,
Both Lynn and Denise do both their work is just so unique.
And it's really, they complement each other so nicely.
So
it's such
well.
an interesting show.
Yeah.
Really, and they're interesting people.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're wonderful people.
I mean, I find it absolutely marvelous that for somewhere around 50 years, they have kept their love for life, for art, for each other, continuously going.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
And
goal.
it ain't easy.
That's a goal for
Hey,
us.
we do that.
Exactly. You do
We're
too.
only 35 into it. No,
Only 35. Yeah, you guys are still spring chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're still embarrassed.
Yeah. Well, let's walk out here towards Denise's work, and then we'll walk. She uses actual photographs in these as well as collage and drawing and paint. So I mean,
Yeah, she's been getting into the pigment dispersions.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? The saturation's great.
Yeah.
I love hearing it from a technical side. I just make paint and paint with it. Like the dispersions and it's like yes.
Yes. Yes, we can speak technically.
Yeah. And let's go walk down here and look at all the different paints you have.
Okay.
I mean, here we have some more Denise Sfraga.
I really love Denise's work.
I agree.
And she's such a lovely person.
These are as lively and heart enriching as the woman herself.
That's true.
Oh, the saturation's great. I mean,
Yeah,
it's really like,
and I just love, her subject matter is sort of, very organic, but also
detailed, eclectic, and organic.
supernatural.
Nice.
It's like scientific meets.
Detailed, eclectic, and organic.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Denise.
Denise.
They're also very playful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then here we have,
Here's all the pigment concentrates, the dispersions. Yes, this is our big slide.
what I mean,
There's a color chart of the dispersions. So here they are painted out in a series of ways. So this would be one stroke of the color fully saturated into our high resin acrylic, 65, and then this is thickened up. So you've got undertone versus mass tone, then you've got 10% white, 20% white, and then there's a silver added to metallicize the color on all of these. Yeah,
nice.
that's the lowdown.
And then, everybody can come out here and choose, pick, order, take home. You can also order all this stuff online. So you don't have to come out to Maspeth.
True.
Although if you don't come out here, you miss out on the personalities involved. Seriously.
At the end of every sale, we do a square dance.
Oh shit! I was hoping it'd be a polka.
You could probably do polka too.
Yeah. and just so everybody knows, Saren is also a brilliant painter.
Aw, thanks.
It's like here is one of hers. Now look, when I bring you in to look at this, also realize this is paint. All right? So you come visit with Saren, you can learn how to make paint do things that paint doesn't normally do.
True that.
But Saren knows how to make it do things, I won't say how she does it, but she makes it do things that other artists don't know how. So this is another reason to come visit Guerra Pigments.
Yeah.
Come out in person, see what can be had, talk to these people, and they will also clue you in onto, you say, look, I have an idea in mind, but I have no clue how to make it happen. Well, if somebody can make this happen,
That would be Sarah.
that would be Saren.
we do a lot of troubleshooting with people, and we make people's paint dreams come true. We
There you go.
definitely do. People come here and say, I want to do this, and we say, well, then you need this, this, and this.
There you go.
And there you
Okay.
go.
All
I
right.
always say you can always have a new dream too.
Yes.
You can always have a
You
new
can always
dream.
have a new dream.
Yes.
Yes. And you know, you come out here and they can spark your imagination. You can go off on a path you didn't realize you wanted to do.
That's true.
Because you were too afraid.
Because we start showing people all our samples and our sample books, and we have a whole file cabinet full of samples, and we take you over to the demo table and break open some paint and start experimenting. And yes, the wheels always start turning, and people get very excited.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll be it for today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nora.